Uh-huh.
Do you need another minute? Give you another minute. It's fine. We can talk maybe in the meantime. Do you want to talk? A bit?
Yeah, sure, but I'm ready. I mean, we don't need to talk too much.
But I want to introduce people. Right, so Goodiepal and Tom met each other today. And Tom is a Cambridge-based improviser. He's part of a collective called Concrete Gazebo. They have their own events in Blue Moon. When is the next one, Tom?
7th of August.
7th of August, Blue Moon. You can also even just join with your instruments, by the way. They're very fun people. Everyone is welcome. Yeah. Thanks for coming. He's going to accompany. He's going to join Goodiepal today. Our star, Nordic star.
Oh, you're all. I mean, all that star business. It's a on headlining. It's a very English thing as well. I'm just one of the crowd.
Yeah. So you tell me what to type here, right? Is that how we do it?
Well, we could do that. Yeah.
We can. Right.
Well, well, thank you for having me. I'm very happy to be here again. It's been quite some years since I was in Cambridge. I think 18 years, to be honest with you. That's a long time. You're still here. That's so all good. Yeah, I'm from the Faroe Islands, and I'm very. Yeah, I mean, as I said, I'm very happy to be here, and I'm very happy to see quite a few familiar faces. Also, I've been going through a little rough time myself lately, and no, I'm happy for that. I am also happy that I keep like bumping into better musicians than myself, and there you are, and there you are, and there you are, and there you are, and there you are. Thank you for people that played right before. I mean, there was musicians and poets and dancers and whatnot, and I was blown away. I mean, it really was. It was fantastic. Thank you. I don't know what I can say. The only thing I can say is that I probably. I mean, I'm an older man now. 18 years ago, I was a bit younger, but that's how it goes. I keep. The only thing, I mean, you said all those kind words, but I mean, it's not true. The only thing the only magic about me is I keep meeting interesting people, and interesting people take me into their interesting worlds. That's the only thing. That's the only magic thing that it's nothing to do with me. It just happens around me. So I'm very happy for that. Today we're gonna try to use a piece of software called Aesthetic Computer. That's some Anglo-Americans that worked on that. I'm in it. I'm a lot involved in it. I don't know all of them because they are all online. But I was very happy about it. And I was thinking, maybe we should all play some music together in this very room. Because that was, I mean, why not? And we could use that program. We'll get back to that in a second. But first, we'll play a little dreamy introduction of music. Just because we can. And then we will get to that program. thinking that if we was playing a few folky tunes for you today, we could elaborate down the passes of folk music. This is Anglo people, Anglo-Americans, and they are in with the Pop Goes the Weasel. That kind of stuff. Now, I was thinking that if we and you took out your phone and went to aesthetic.computer, I'll show you. You'd meet the same screen here. You don't need to log in, don't worry, we're not that kind of people. We don't want your passwords or anything like that. Way too many people do that kind of stuff, you know, you have to sign up and this and that and pay money and all that. No, you just go to you go up in the right corner, left corner, sorry. And then you could type, for example, song, S-O-N-G, like song, right? And here's the thing, I lived in Brazil for a while and I met the nose flute. Now, if you all turn up the volume on your phone and press the screen, or you press the space bar, right? Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. And you could all do the same by pressing the screen. You have each note in the Pop Goes the Weasel. Yeah, there you go. Now, in academic computer music, if you go to like a conservatory of some sort, or if you go to one of the fancier schools, maybe even in this city, like you will meet people who study electronic music. They talk about electronic music. They study electronic music, and they also express themselves through electronic music. And one of the tricks in electronic music, they talk a lot about multiple speakers, sound diffusion, accus matrix. This is words that is very sophisticated, but it mainly deals with having a lot of speakers in the room and sound moving around. Now check this out. This is very simple. It's a simple trick to get to a very sophisticated composition, because if you all start to play, you will see what happens. Yeah, so coming from Köln, I moved to England a few years ago, yeah, and I moved in, and I was amazed by the fact that in Cambridge they had all these speakers all around in one room. So it's you see, you heard yourself. Now, in Brazil, some people rock the nose flute, but one of the tricks with the nose flute, it's the same with the violin, but it's not the same with the mandolin. That you have floating pitch. We could do the same, because if you move your fingers up and down the screen, wow, you're rocking it. Well, this is it's a modernization of, it was very nice to come to Cambridge. I was this modern, it was kind of folk music, but it's also like acousmatic. It's very interesting. Now, it's one of those nights where we are having both things. Lee, welcome, by the way. Oh, well, there you are. They're wonderful. You were right. Yeah. So many. I can't believe it. Anyway, we don't go down the high path. Anyway, I was thinking that one of the things we're missing in a real acousmatic experience, but that's one level above. That is when people move around with the speakers, and there, this is I mean, you now you have been the musicians, but you could also be the interactive moving speakers by us doing the same thing again, but you moving a bit around. I know it's horrible, but it's but you will. I mean, if you move a bit around and then stop playing. I mean, not all of you at the same time. It sounds rather nice when you move around. I mean, you feel a little like awkward doing it, but then again, it sounds good. And believe it, you could do it for me. You could say you played music for me. You could say I would. It would be fair if one of you said, I did not want to do it, but we did it for that guy from the fair ride, just as you know. Let's do it again. But you have to move now. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Sorry. It's gonna happen. No.
As you can hear, half of you, I mean, go on. Half of you is moving around, and some of you are not. But check this out: you could do a fantastic acousmatic experience with some of the ones of you moving around, going out of that door, and the other people would be sitting in here, and it would sound amazing. And so you would, I mean, the people that would go out the door would not experience it, but you would do it for the people that are still in the room. So try it. I mean, let's try it. I mean, I'll walk out as well. We come back in. Don't worry. We come back in. But we could do it for the people in the room, the people that's not moving around, and they would be say it was a great concert. The people that walked out, you would be like, it was probably a little bit like, but still, it would be rather good. Let's try it. I mean, hit it.
Oh, come back.
Quiet, Viktor.
But they're all gone. Just have to wait. Or you can join them during the party.
Right. Now, I'll just close by itself. Hold on.
No one checks if there is anything left yet.
I think we're all good. Well, thank you. I mean, that was interactive. That was interactive music. Yeah, a piece of interactive music, yes. Euro piece of interactive music. From mainland Europe, interactive music from mainland Europe. I'm so happy to come here to Cambridge to perform some interactive music with you guys. It's good to see so many interesting people with a lot of energy for interactive music. I'm very happy for that. I came over on the Eurostar, right, straight into King's Cross. I must say, London, amazing city. And coming up here with all the small towns, I was just flabbergasted by just coming here. Fantastic. Anyway, now. I think I mean, I don't want to bring out anybody, but I mean, is it? No, it's not that time yet. It could be that time. But you, I mean, we're not bringing out anybody. But if you, then it is. It could be you. But I mean, yeah, it could be you. Now, I think we should. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. We could do that. Yeah, we could. There's a little problem that it would involve your phones again. Now, yes, in Scandinavia we have an idea, which is that each person should experience a different piece of computer work. Yes, I am coming from Denmark, and the idea that an artist creates a work and sell it, but that's okay. But in computer art, you always see the same painting on each screen. So for you, we have made a different piece of music, and art which will generate on your phone when we when we activate it. Yes. So basically, if you type in over the machine freaky underscore flowers, yes, freaky underscore flowers, you can try freaky.
Freaky.
Right, yeah, and you see the
This one?
freaky flowers, yes, yes, yes.
Is there?
But it's not underscore, sorry. My
Normal.
English is not perfect. There we are. And then if all of you do that,
Downloading.
yeah, it's exactly.
What
You will have a
download?
different experience on each phone, and there will be a lot of sound. And it could be one of those. And it will generate different freaky flowers in this very room. Freaky flower for Greta Thunberg. Yes, freaky flowers for Greta Thunberg. And you turn up the volume a little bit, and I leave the stage for a little bit, and you turn up the volume as well, and then you'll see where it takes us, right? You are watching different freaky flowers on each phone. It's true. Yeah, it sounds rather good.
Do you want us to dance?
I'm not saying anything.
You want us to dance?
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying I left the stage.
Ah, you left the stage for us to dance. Ah,
I mean, I'm not saying you should anything. I just left the stage. You know, it's one of those.
yeah, we
You're freaking flowering out. Yeah, you
do it. We could do it, I suppose. Now? Yeah. Like, kind of now-ish.
Do you want to be a freaky flower or see a freaky flower?
I could look like a flower, or I could.
Well, you do flower and I'll do freaky.
Oh no, you need to probably plug in.
Not a daffodil. Petals. Stalk. Oh, Venus flytrap. Yeah. Yeah. Can we swap?
Do you want to be freaky and I'll be flower?
I don't think I can be freaky. I'm too divine.
It turns out my flower is kind of freaky. That sounded weird, didn't it? It's a bit like dancing in an arcade.
Double F.
Is anyone getting the reference?
Yeah.
Oh no, we didn't get any 2Ps.
Oh, that's sweet.
More freaky, they're more freaky. They like that. Yeah. Freaky. Yeah.
Oh, like, oh, shit.
That one sounds like my washing machine with the washing machine. Huh? Was it a colour wash? Always. Was there a black sock in there? Always. Did you put it on temperature 40? 30? 30? 30 unless it's dirty, isn't it? That's what they always say. Less freaky, less freaky. That's not what they say. Ever. Oh, there must have been a toy trapped in the cycle. I really wondered what you were going to say then. Well, I said what I said. And that's the joy of...
That's my one.
We've gone into the mighty tundra.
I think it's like
I think we might have malfunctioned.
What a night out. Yeah, don't say we're not keeping it freaky. You know, after 18 years, we still keep it freaky here in your town. Next up, I think I think we should probably have some more music, but at the same time, I don't want you you should not just be sitting and I think it is time to establish a desktop on your device. Establish a desktop. You're thinking, what are we talking about? Now, you should take your aesthetic computer and type camera into the thing. Don't camera.
Camera.
Yeah, camera. Oh, just allow. Yeah, allow.
Hello? I'm allowing.
There you are. Oh, you. Now, if you did the same, you could take a picture of one of the performers, not me, one of the performers from the night. I would of course choose people from the previous people, not me. Don't worry, previous people. I mean, they're in the room. You could do that, and it would be art. Some of you would say you can't just take a picture of somebody without asking, but you could say it was art. You could point at somebody and take the picture, and one of your friends, for example, or yeah, you could. Not me. Don't. I mean, it's not about me. Now, if you take a picture of yourself, right?
How do you take a picture?
Spacebar, I guess. Well,
A picture of my hand?
fine.
Space one.
Or that one. No, yeah. Oi. Now you're the background. Now you should type smear.
What?
Smear. You could smear the picture.
What?
Yes, you can smear the picture. Now, why are we doing this? This is all of this only costs like 4% of the electricity used for a standard Instagram post. Think about that. There we are, you know. Yeah. It's a static computer, right? It's a static computer. It's 4% of a standard Instagram post. Think about that next time you post. That's only 4% of a standard Instagram post. Now, we're going to play you a little bit of music, some of us, but it cannot only be about me. So I think you start, if you fancy. I grew up on the Faroe Islands, and then I went to. My father died when I was rather young, and well, I had to move down to what do you call central Scandinavia when I was rather young, and I tried to. I didn't go well in school. I hadn't been in school on the Faroe Islands when I came back to down to central. I wasn't fit. I didn't fit into the school system in Denmark, and also a bit in Sweden. We tried, but it didn't work out. Now, here's the thing. I went to a school. I was kicked out of most schools. Then I stopped going to school. Then I went to Rudolf Steiner, the Waldorf school, for a little while, and they kicked me out as well. I've been kicked out of the Waldorf school, believe that. So there you are. They later on, I tried to enroll in the Royal Conservatory of Music, and I remember there was a guy called Ivar Fraunberg, and he said, "The door is there." And that was my introduction to it. I tried also to enroll in the art academy, and that didn't work out. So I never learned to play any music. I never learned to play music. At least not officially. Don't worry. It's part of. I never learned to play music. So I also never learned to microphone. Microphone. Yeah, exactly. That's it. Don't worry. It's super cool. It's very sweet of you. Now, it's part of it. Anyway, so basically, I never learned to play any instrument, and I taught myself a little bit. And here's the deal. Like I was taught that. If you play this kind of instrument, you have to go ding, 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 ding. And I never learned that. I can only do like a. But then I heard about punk music and downstrokes. So I thought I wouldn't do that, and I only do upstrokes. So there you are. So I never learned to do the chords either. Do you do the chords? Any kind of chords? You probably can do this kind of thing. You see. But for you, that's interested in these kind of things, we have made an AI computer program that can do the chords. So if you type chord and then a chord progression like chord and then A, new, and a space between. Yeah, there's one chord. But if you go back and wrote chord and then A, D, E. Chord and chord. There's a space. No, space. A, space, whatever, D, whatever, E, whatever these kind of chords are called.
F sharp.
E.
Yeah, and then try it. And that. Try to hit the strings. Now, if all of you do that, you'll have a shimmering soundscape of chordy music. And this is all what European, I know you've Brexited, but this is what all European, if you go to conservatories, this is what it's about, it's like floating chords of strangeness. So you will now know what I don't know if you, I guess you still do the chords here as well, but you would know what you could have left out. You could have done a clean cut from the chords, from the Euro chords. You could have done that, but I think they slept under the tunnel for some of you. But let's try. I think some of the chords. But if you also write a chord progression, it could be A, D, whatever. It could be D, C, whatever. I don't know what the kind of thing. You will have a shimmering soundscape of chords. Let's hear how cool that could sound. I cannot do the chords, but you could do the chords. You sound very contemporary Euro. Longing for mainland. It's an order for longing for mainland Europe. It's a little dream, a little fantasy of the French coast. It could be a France dreaming of the French coast, right? It could be one of those, like dreaming, crossing the canal. It's one of those. Like it could be a Dutch dream. It could be a Dutch dream, the dream of the tulips. You see them for you in front of you. Put your play. There it is. There it is. You know, out of the fuck comes the Netherlands. With de fietscultuur. Like bikecultuur. Nederland is de fietscultuur. The sports bars of Amsterdam. It's very nice. The Wilhelm de Groningen Academy. Grote Dam. The harbour. Small biking lanes. All wonderful. Lots of old clocks. Tulips, of course. It's wonderful. It's good to see you. Right across there. There you are, the British people, and the Dutch over here, you know, and you were waving at each other with this dreamy Euro music. There was actually some people dreaming about. There was just like people talked about Atlantis. There's some Dutch speculative people that talk about a country something between your shores and the Nederlandische fietscultuur shores, not shorts. That's something else. Sorry, I'm not. I never went to school knowing. I learned English from Star Wars and that kind of film. I'm sorry. It's true. You also. I mean, I don't feel. I mean, I'm not saying this as being angry or anything. I'm just saying like during Second World War. I mean, you came to the Faroe Islands. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, with warships. I mean, it's one of those. I mean, I'm not angry at it. I'm just saying, America came to Iceland. It's all right, you know. We got the base, but you didn't leave English to us. I had to learn it from Star Wars. Sorry. You could have given me a little bit. I could have said fancier words. My English is short. It's limited. I can only say like power, kapoom, kakawa. I mean, like power words. Cool. I mean, American English. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know. Hyperbolia, serendipity. I mean, I can't do these kind of things. I've learned myself some of the words I can't do, so I can tell you I can't do them, but that's about it. That's the way, you know, you should have left a little English behind. Yeah. You left some DNA behind. But that's a different situation. You're most welcome to, I mean, I believe in open borders and that kind of stuff. It's not like that, I mean, I was happy. Nowadays there's a lot of borders. On the Faroe Islands we have a lot of fishing going on. It's true. And we're trading fishing quotes with the Russians. It's true.
Risky.
I know, it's horrible, but we do that. And the Russians get to fish in water between Old Blighty and the Faroe Islands. And right there, they fish up and down the calling cables for the British submarines. Up and down they fish, the Russians. Up and down your cables. Think about that. That's horrible, right? They fish up and down those cables all the time. It's true. You can read about it in the papers. Well, I don't know what I'm telling you this. But it's true. I found a Russian telephone in November last year in Torshavn. This is also true, you would think. Now he's making it up. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but it's true. I was sitting with a friend. She's a bit older than me. She's a psychiatrist on the Faroe Islands. And we were sitting, and in the leaves, something was lighting up in the leaves. And we walked over, and it was a fancy phone. It's true. And there was that fancy phone, and it's Samsung, not an Apple product. It was Samsung. And I picked it up, and it was one of those expensive ones. And I thought somebody had lost it, so I would carry it around. And nobody made any interest for it. So I went up. There's one shopping mall in the Fairbanks. I went up there and tried to go into a place that sells cell phones. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but it's a funny story. And I plugged in. I found the plug for this fancy phone, and I plugged it in, and I recharged it, and I carried it around for another day, and suddenly it rang. And there was a guy called Dimitri, and he didn't speak much English. But I was like, library. I wanted to give the phone to him, and he was like, "Rah, rah, rah," and suddenly there was a man coming on the phone like, excuse me. He was speaking more like this, right? He was a very good English speaker, way too good to be a fisherman, I would say. I mean, not that fishermen do not speak very good English. I'm just thinking that he was probably. Anyway, we agreed to meet at the library, but he said no library. So we agreed to meet at the bus station. The bus station is very small downtown, and we met at the bus station. And he came in, and there was two people. One was very big and very fisherman-like. The other one was wearing a suit and very little fisherman-like. And he was the one that did all the talking. And we sat down, and I said, "Want a cup of tea?" And they had a cup of tea, and we had a cup of tea, and we had a great talk. And I handed over the phone, and they had 3,000 Danish kroner. That's quite a lot of money. So I was like, no, don't want that. That's a lot of money for a phone. Now, it goes, I don't know why, in the story, it's a boring story, anyway. It goes like this, that I said, no, I don't want your money. I mean, I would do this, I would hope you would do the same if you found my phone. I don't have a phone, but you know, you are using your phones tonight. But then he said, I'll have something else for you. And he came back, when he left, they went out to their ship, they were out towards the sail back out there. 2 days later, we had agreed to meet again, and he gave me a book of Russian Soviet poetry. That was a beautiful present. Soviet poetry. It's beautiful. I still have the book. Anyway, little story. tell you another story. I mean, you could play. You could continue playing, and it would sound like I don't know what it would sound like. It wouldn't sound like it was focused on me talking. I'll tell you a story about a Russian story again. I don't know why I'm doing all these Russian stories tonight. Svalbard, you know that, above Norway. It's called Spitsbergen as well. Why is it called Svalbard and Spitsbergen? Spitsbergen is a Dutch name. Svalbard is the Norwegian name. Now that is actually international territory. If you want to escape somewhere, if you, for example, if you're thinking, I want to start anew, you can go there without, I don't know how it works, but you don't need a passport to enter. It's international territory. It's one of the last places in the world you can go. Spitsbergen. Svalbard, you will call it. It's called Svalbard because Norway calls it Svalbard, and it's Norway put pressure on it, but it's not Norwegian. It's not Norwegian territory. It's international territory governed by Norway and Russia. Now here's the deal. There's Langebyen, which is the Norwegian part of the place. That's for tourists and people running snowmobiles and that kind of stuff. Then, if you cross the hill, you get to Barentsburg. Now you're thinking that sounds very sort of. It's not Russian, but that part is Russian. That is a coal mine. They're digging coal there, and what interesting thing is, it's so bad the coal they dig up there that they haven't been able to sell it off when they privatized all of the former Soviet Union. So it's still under state owned. They have like big red star and all that stuff. If you go there, ever go there, I've been there. It's true. Now the coal they dig there is so bad that they sail it out to the ocean and drop it off again. So they literally have that coal mine to establish like some kind of. It's the most. The nearest, like if you have like east and west, it's the one nearest to, it's not near to you at all, but it's more towards, you know, it's closer. So it's to establish like some kind of a use for that area. So just telling you that story. Now, no Russians want to dig up that coal. So only Ukrainians work there. I don't know how it works nowadays. I was there a few years ago and it was only Ukrainians that work there. Think about that, little story. Yeah, it's true. It's Langebyen, Barentsburg. Now, Spitsbergen and Barentsburg, Svalbard. That's kind of the teeth. We're talking Old Norse here. That's the teeth of a whale. Svalbard. It's the ice. Like if you're a flat earther, I don't think you are. But if you're a flat earther, you have the idea that around the world there's this kind of spit as well. Like some people have that idea, and is that Svalbard. That's you get it. Anyway, so the point is here. This is interesting for you, potentially interesting for you. It's a relative. You would think that it's Viking power and all that stuff. Like I even had one of those gods of the ancient Northmen. But it's not. This area is not. This area is. Nobody have lived there until. Very, very recent. There's no folklore there. You can't find any folklore. It's very different, you know. You can't. There's no folklore. There's some stories about a dog that runs around at night that a sailor left, and that story goes back to the 20s. There's no folklore. There's no people from the underground living in the mountains. Not any of that stuff. It's just interesting to be a place without folklore. Think about that. There's no folklore. There was nobody there. So there's no folklore. Think about that. It's amazing. You, as British people, cannot imagine a place without folklore. You should go. Spitsbergen is the place for you. No, it's true. It's not. I'm not making fun of anybody. There was just nobody to make the folklore. So I'm making folklore by telling you about this coal mine. Think about that. can you handle more? Or are we reaching the end? You can,
Oh!
oh, you can, I mean, we could say that was it, but you know, I can go all. I'm one of those, you know. You know, like, you're good. You're good. You good? All right. Good. Good. Okay. Well, you could go there and type something. Now, I will show you something which is interesting. I mean, I've talked a little about this. Actually, I thought because Lee was here, I wanted to do something that he hadn't seen before, but then I was thinking, now, well, we can just, you know, just, yeah. So anyway, if you type Pruti 01, aesthetic, Pruti.
Pretty.
Yeah, no, not Pruti, 01. No, Pruti 01. Pruti, PR,
Pretty.
yeah.
And?
01, sorry, British. 01.
01.
01, yeah, sorry. Copy. Copy that, yeah.
Is that it?
Hit it. Turn up the volume.
Hello?
Oh, all right. Try one, just one.
Just one. Okay.
Let's try that.
Pretty one.
Try that, yeah.
Pretty one.
Yeah. Oh, turn up the volume.
I hear that you're turning 50 and I'm sending you a message to say Brella Summerlet, which is happy birthday in Gaelic. So Brella Summerlet, Goodiepal, and I look forward to the gig in Cork. From
Cheers. Thank you. A little birthday message there. Well, that was sweet.
Hello.
Thanks for your birthday.
I hear that you're turning 50 and I'm sending you a message to say Brella Summerlet.
You know, it's folklore. The Irish say I'm turning 50. But if you scroll down a bit,
Goodiepal, and I look forward to the
that's where I live.
in Cork.
If you can cut the volume for a second, because you don't want to mob it. That's where I live.
Hello.
All right, it's fine.
I
No,
hear
it's
that you're
okay.
turning 50
Can we have the picture
again?
again? Right.
Say Brella
You
Summerlet.
want her to keep talking?
Oh, you can touch her for a second. I mean, it's sweet. It was a birthday message.
Goodiepal, and I look forward.
Very good. Now, look, I'm pointing at me pointing. You saw it first in Cambridge. I mean, me pointing at myself pointing. But it's not. That's not what this is about. I'm pointing down outside my window, which is right there. Outside my window, down there. There is. Just a few months ago, been found a Celtic settlement. Believe it or not. Speaking of like, and that means that various people. I mean, we were told that we descended from the Vikings. Viking power. Vikings,
Metal.
Yeah, of course, like metal as well. But now we have found out that some of us, at least, descend from the Celts.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
that's why I play this kind of music for you today. We descend from the Celts. Now, cool people. I live in a city. We are only a town, a small settlement, you could say. We are only 100 people. But the cool people in town, and there's a few cool people. There's a few cool people. Actually, the guy from Cafe Auto in London, he comes there all the time because he's dating my neighbor. It's true. It's true. Those Londoners are running around outside my window. But anyway, here's the deal. The cool people in our town says that we are Celts now. We are giving up on the Norwegians. We're giving up on the Danes. We're giving up on the Vikings. I think we've been like, nah, I never liked that shit. I never liked, sorry, I used the S word. I never liked that black metal. No, I never liked that stuff. No, it's not for me. It's not for me, that kind of stuff. It's not for me. We're Celts now. We're Celts now. Which welcomes me back into your arms a little bit. I mean, and you've been there, and what I'm trying to say is like, borders, It's borders, There's been all kind of business going on there for a long time, right? Celts outside my window. Can you believe it? Outside the Viking window. Celts outside the Viking windows. There's some Celts outside the window. Hey, come on, come down. There's some Celts down there. Oh, that kind of it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You invaded those years ago. I mean, it's fine. I mean, I'm down with it. I'm down with it. It's all right. Else if the Germans had come, that'd been a different story. It's all right. Well, I was just saying that the small ones get invaded all the time, but you also leave some DNA. And I've never done that, but I'm sure that I'm not. Well, I don't know what I am, but I'm definitely not. I don't want. I mean, I want to be Celtic now. I used to want to be Viking, but Scandinavian. But I want to be Celtic now. I don't know, but I know that I'm probably a product of all kind of shady fisherman business, I guess. But open borders, that kind of stuff. Yeah, that takes us a little further. I think we should do a little music together as the last act. Should we? No, we could. Yeah, right. All right. You have heard some of it before, not all of it.
But normally, when I hear it, I'm sitting over there.
Right.
So this is novel for me to actually be in the audience.
Right, yeah. I mean, I could talk about other things. If you just type putty, it will give you a random putty.
Putty.
Yeah, try that, putty. Just putty. Oi. He looks horrible. Oh, try another putty. That's horrible. You don't want to go into that one. You don't want that story. Try another putty. Oh, that guy looks... That's probably the Cambridge kind of guy. They used to come here like 18 years ago. Anyway, further, and he looks horrible. That guy. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Oh, sure, we don't want to see that guy. Try another putty. You're doing the same putty. Just putty. You still doing the thing. Another putty. A putty.
What?
No, putty. P-R-U-T-T-I.
Numbers?
Yeah, hit me. Just try. Let's go. Putty. Oh no. No, that's another one. Go on. That's another putty. Please, another putty.
That's a putty.
Yeah, just putty.
What is that?
That's something about black helicopters. Another one. Try another putty. There's a lot of putties now. Just putty, yeah. Oh, how come? Please another putty. Listen to audio. No, this is what punk wrong is not about. We have heard that one before, but we could listen to it.
Oh, it's gone. I'm sorry.
Give me another putty. Oh, that one is Akeem Fernandez. He's very cool. That is another guy. Anyway, he started a label in the UK called Erdile many years ago. Anyway, give me another putty.
Another putty.
Yeah, just another putty. All right. Another putty.
All right.
That was a bragging putty. We'll get there. So don't worry. Just putty. Now we'll get a good putty. There's quite a few putties. Just putty. Some classic putty talk. Yeah, you see. If you do have a house, you never should more than think you can store away unnoticed in a middle-sized European art gallery. It's true. If you don't own a house, you have to move around all the time. Today, so much space is used to handling storage, and since the cost of living and getting higher and higher in most places to hide your belongings among museum galleries, things might not be a bad idea. See, that's true. It's true. If you can store your stuff so it looks relatively nice, you can get away with storage in various places, and rent is getting higher and higher. Most people are kicked around all the time. If you're young nowadays, you'll be kicked around all the time. I mean, you will have to live in other people that own a house. You'll have to live in their houses while they're away and in their other house, and then you pay you pay the mortgage and things like that, basically. And you will never get anywhere. That's how it is to be young and art student today. So give me another putty. You'll probably say something. That's another putty. It looks good, but that's a birthday. 100 years. It's time travel. One more putty, please. One more putty before we. That's no putty. That was the thing. But there's so many putties. Why is he giving? That says, oh, this is a beautiful man. It says, it's a man that has he's a Yugoslavian artist. You see, the Yugoslavians didn't have a lot, but they had the looks. And they also, if you add the sound, he has the sound that would suit any cool rave tune. If you've muted the sound, you could bring back the sound.
Where's
This sound. Like lots of that sounds, believe me. This is under the drugs, believe me. This sound. Like lots of that sounds, believe me.
Yeah, it sounds cool, right? This is under the drugs, this song, he says. That's very cool. Next one. Putty, just another putty.
Just another putty.
Wait. We can do that. All right. We need everyone to join. It shows that one itself. I didn't be sorry.
We need distortion.
Run!